Hey, what's up guys, and welcome in this new tutorial where I'm gonna show you 5 tips for modern tech house producers. So before starting, let's have a listen to the loop that we're gonna use for this tutorial.
City lights, we never settle. In the club, got 'em shot.
So really basic, we have a kick, bass line, some drums and vocal hook. So we're gonna start right from the first one, which has to do with the bassline MIDI. It's gonna be basically putting the final note or group of notes 1 octave higher. So as you can see here, we have a 1 bar loop that repeats itself throughout all of the track. So we might want to do the octave jump right around the last of the right ear at the end of the second bar.
Lights, we never settle. City lights.
So because if we do it at the end of each bar, it might sound a bit too repetitive.
City lights, we never settle. City lights, we never settle. In the club, got 'em shot. Here we stay.
Like this. Then we can combine this octave jump together with the filter cutoff automation. So we can do something like this, for example.
In the club,
So we can create this sweeping effect.
in the club, never settle. In the
Or we can do something like this
never settle. In the club,
to accentuate the note even more.
never settle. In the club, got 'em shot. Here we
So let's do something like this.
City lights, we never settle. In the club, got 'em shot. Here we stay, ain't no stopping.
Okay, great, and that's all for the first tip. The second one has to do with time shifting. So we're gonna see 2 different approaches to that. First one is gonna be a manual approach. So we're basically gonna manually move some elements here throughout the grid to add some groove to the track. So we can postpone the open hi-hat like this, for example.
City lights, city lights,
So let's duplicate it here.
city lights, city lights,
And also here.
city lights, we never settle.
As you can hear, it adds a bit more groove and movement. So let's do it throughout the rest of the track. So we can have something like this. You can do that to the clap as well. So this one, for example, we can put it a bit forward. So be sure to zoom in like this.
City lights, city lights,
And then let's duplicate it throughout the rest of the track.
city lights, we never settle. In the club, got 'em shot. City lights, we
As you can hear, this clap, it makes the track a bit more aggressive, and you can basically do that with every element in your drum section mainly. And the second way to do that is by adding some swing. So you have quite a lot of grooves here in Ableton. Gonna go for the MPC, this one, the 1654. I'm gonna put it here to the groove, and we are gonna click on the arrow. As you can see, everything in this percussion loop has been shifted according to the groove.
city lights, we never settle. In the club,
As you can hear, if we put on the metronome, but you can also see it on the grid, all of the elements have been slightly shifted, and this can create some really interesting effects and variation in your tracks.
city lights, we never settle. In the club, got 'em shot. City lights, we never settle.
Like this. Perfect. The next one has to do with the synth. So we're gonna load this synth from our Mirage Volume 4 Serum preset pack. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go here in the envelope 2, which is modulating the filter cutoff, and we're gonna bypass this one. Then we're gonna go on the LFO one, we're gonna create this shape, and we're gonna put it to the LFO cutoff, and this is what you have here. Now what we're gonna do is gonna be putting a MIDI track. So let's double check the key. We are in D sharp, and we are gonna add one long note here. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna come back to the serum. So let's loop this part. We're gonna change the rate from BPM to 3, and we're gonna do a rate automation. Like this. So let's go into the automation. We have the LFO1 rate, and let's create something like this.
City lights.
And we can make it go down here, for example. Or we can do actually the opposite and maybe put it here. Or also here before the drop, so something like this.
City lights. We never settle. In the club. Bottom shop. City lights. We never settle. In the club.
And this is like a very common tech house effect that you can do, and yeah, you can really do whatever you want with the rate. You can also change the rise, the delay, the smoothness, and it's really useful in this drop or pre-drop situations. The next one has to do with the vocal. So we're gonna duplicate the original one, and we are gonna create some doubles of some specific parts.
We never settle.
So something like this, for example.
We never settle. We never settle. Never settle. We never settle. Never settle.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pitch down or up the second vocal that we have here.
We never settle. 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 In the club.
So we're gonna do it here as well. So let's take this part, for example.
Bottom shop. City lights. We never settle. In the club. Bottom shop. City lights. We never settle. Never settle. We never settle. We never settle. We never settle. Settle. We never settle. City lights. We never settle. We never settle. We never settle.
So something like this, you can change it up a bit as you like, and you can pick the favorite parts of the vocals. So like something like this here, and put it down 6 semitones.
Bottom shop.
And then we can do like the same thing here for this one and this one.
City lights. We never settle. In the club. Bottom shop. Here we stay. Ain't no stopping. Living life. Living life. With no regrets.
Something like this, and then you can obviously change it according to the vocal that you have in your track. Final tip has to do with accents. So we can talk about accents for the hi-hat, for example, for the percussion, for the bass line. So we're gonna see a few examples. This is our hi-hat loop at the moment. Very boring. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for a 909 hat, because these are like really basic and everyone has access to them. and they have a very long tail, so we're gonna do something like this. We're gonna reduce the volume. So you can hear it's adding a bit more variation and movement at the end of each 2 bars. We can probably also use it here. Let's have a listen.
City lights will never settle. In the club, bottom shop. Here we stay, ain't no stopping. Living life with no regrets. City lights.
Yeah, maybe it's better to have it here because at the end of the second bar we have this other variation with the bass line, and we can also use accents on the bass line as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate the track, we're gonna remove the filter cutoff automation, we're gonna look for some other presets. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Maybe let's cut some of the lows, and we can use it here, for example.
In the club, city lights will never settle. In the club,
let's duplicate it.
City lights will never settle. In the club, bottom shop. Here we stay, ain't no stopping. Living life with no regrets. City lights will never settle. In the club, bottom shop.
So this is another way to add some accents and variation to your bassline as well. So yeah, that's all for this tutorial. Don't forget to check out our packs and presets from the link in the description below. Let us know what tutorials would you like to see next, and I'll see you soon. Bye.